What is good, legends? Wait a minute, get my laptop to catch up. There we go. All right, the sound is off. All right, I think I got this mic figured out, the new mic setup. Can you guys hear me okay? Tiny K's in the house, Trashfish Matt, Raptor Will, Florida Storm Chaser, Dina Littlehale, Danny Stevens, good to see you. So how do I sound and how does the music sound? It's a new mic setup, so I gotta kind of, Washington Fishing Caleb, good to see you, bro. Bobbles for Tiny K. Music's loud, okay. Thanks, Florida. New setup, so we gotta kind of, how's that now? Jeffrey Button's in the house, Raptor Will. Yeah, so we invested in some new sound gear. I got a DJI mic setup. So we have one mic up here near the speaker for the music and then one strapped to yours truly. Awesome, awesome, good. Now we know the setup and then we won't have to mess around with it. Last week this mic setup came in like last minute and I scrambled to try and get it working and then I was muted at the start of the stream. Hey, poppers. Oh. Rigby making a special guest appearance. Jeffrey Button, Fran is here. Gold Panty, Dutchy Jacko, good to see you. Yeah, it's my beagle, that's Rigby. You heard his name, now he's coming back for seconds. Now, you already got your walk, puppers. Triple A is in the house, the Alaskan Assassin, good to see you, buddy. I forgot to write down the number. Last week's gold came in at 0.196. And the winner was Josie J from the fishing community. She guessed, I think it was 187 or something. So that's 5 entries for Josie. Awesome. Alrighty, David Danduran's in the house. Good to see you, David. Trashfish Matt, good to see you, bro. Met Trashfish over at Scooter's place. Annie Stevens. We'll be mentioning this a lot more closer to the date, but now that I see Annie and Brian are running an amazing gold show coming up in Indiana. I'll be posting that up on my community tab and stuff later. But yeah, for now, I just thought I'd bring that up. More on that. Annie, you can feel free to plug that as much as you want. Always supporter of the community and any gold events we have going on. Yeah. Bill Snodgrass, not sure if I said hi to you or not, but it never hurts to say hi a second time, right? So I think we got this figured out. We got the mic system set up. It's sounding good from what you guys are telling me. I got my wooden liquor box turned sideways. I got a place to put my cons this week. Alex, good to see you. Let's get you a wrench. Standard moderator so you can connect around. I do know Alex from several of the other community channels. There, Mrs. Scooter. Speak of the devil. Good to see you, Melissa. Sorry to hear that, Florida. Best wishes for Mom. True. Good to see you. This is, yeah. We will not be boiling toast today. True. We will save that for a long form video, the boiling of toast. Welcome back, Hearts of Gold Karen. Good to see you again. All right. As you guys know, this is Autism Awareness Month for the channel. All proceeds from entries right up through the end of February go to support a charity called Carrie's Place. They do a lot of work with autistic children. So yeah, we have raised $140 so far for Terry's Place, which is absolutely awesome. Empty Pan Ken, welcome in, bro. Good to see you. Thanks, True. Appreciate you. All right. So speaking of entries, let's get some freebies given away. How's that? D3 is in the house. Good to see you. Your cousin Terry has. See, every time I do these, this happened last stream, and here's D3 again. I hear stories of people whose autism has touched their lives in some way. The reason it's near and dear to me is a good friend of mine has an autistic son, and I used to teach long story short, I used to work with autistic kids. I used to run a golf clinic, of all things. Autistic kids need an outlet for their energy, and it gives them that, and golf is a very repetitive motion, and it's something that autistic kids tend to actually do well at, and it's a really, really rewarding experience. And so that's one of the 2 charities that we support every year. The other, of course, being the anti-bullying, which we did in October. All right, legends. So let's get the party started. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys and gals. Dorothy, legend Dorothy's in the house. Good to see you, Dorothy. Autism Magnet Fishing, Mary is in the house. Good to see you, Mary. Oh man, sorry to hear, Jeffrey. A lot of sadness going around these days, unfortunately. Sucks. Scooter! There's the Mr. to the Mrs. Good to see you, bro. Yeah. All right, legends. That number was 19, so congrats Bill Snodgrass and Jeffrey Button. Dina is back. The always busy Dina. If she's not driving, she's cleaning up her panties mess. 38. My heart bleeds for you there, Florida. It's 5 here right now. And that's actually been the warmest day. Fran got that number as well. Well, you know what? We trust Fran around here, so we will add Fran's name to the list. Awesome. Congratulations, Fran, Jeffrey, and Bill. Is it? I'll try and pick it more often for you, Fran. Kind of not how that works. But anyways. All right, let's give away another one. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, legends. Yeah, we don't do technicalities here, dear D3. Washington throwing up Mrs. Scooter's favorite emoji, the dab emoji. More bubbles, Tiny. We're going to get sluicing. Buble, there's Dan. Fran's other half. Welcome in, Dan. Good to see you. 5 for Bill, 5 for chat. We can do that, Bill, you absolute legend. Of course, all that money going to a great cause this month. Thank you so much, sir, for supporting. Scott B. Fishing, welcome in. Let's get Scott a wrench. All right. Bear prospecting in the house. Good to see you, Bear. Who was it? Yeah. Paul Van W. Welcome in, Paul. Good to see you, sir. All right. Number was 22. I got Bill and D3 with 22. The rifle cartridge every young man and lady should own. Alex is in for 5 entries. I should go over the prizes while people are... So we have some awesome prizes as normal. I started it off with a bag of Troubled One pay dirt. Midwest Gold contributed a bag of his own, so that's 2 quarter-gram bags. Annie stepped up big time. Annie's contributing a treasure hunter's everything bucket, which has gold and all kinds of other goodies in it. And 2 necklaces. One is a peridot and the other is garnet, shaped in the Autism puzzle piece, I believe, or was it the ribbon? Either way, gonna be awesome. So 5 amazing prizes, plus any entries that you buy between now and the end of February also go to the bigger draw that happens in March. So the winning number was 22, Caleb. Puzzle piece. Thank you, Annie. And in case anyone wants to try them out at holy smokes, Alex, you legend. 20 entries for Alex. 5 for hearts, 5 for chat. And I got to do bills. You know, Caleb throwing up the dab emoji. Dabbing on autism this month. Appreciate you, Dina. It's near and dear to a lot of people, like I was mentioning earlier, right? Touches more people than we realize. All right, so thank you so much, Alex. Thank you so much, Hearts. All going on a fantastic cause. But we're going to do the 5 courtesy of Bill, and then we're going to do 5 courtesy of Hearts of Gold. All right, legends, for 5 entries, courtesy of Bill Snodgrass, one number only between 1 and 50. Yeah, I remember last year when we did this, Dina had some fantastic stories and did a lot of work. I forget what that system you were using to work with the nonverbal kids. Yeah. So Dina was one that came up with the idea too. Yeah, if you members want to check it out, we do have some new member emojis. Maggie's in the house. Good to see you, Maggie. Maggie, another all-star, part of Team Boiled Toast. Yeah. 10 for chat from Paul. What a legend. Holy smokes, man. 50? Yeah, so Paul, they're only $1 each, the entries, so you just bought 50, sir. Thank you, Dina. The picture exchange communication system, yes. All right, so, man. Okay, let me figure this out. I don't want to forget anybody, so we got Bill, then we got Hearts, and then we're gonna do Pulse. April Davis, welcome in. I didn't see you sneak in there. Yeah, you know what, Caleb, we don't like doing math around here. I believe Paul's from New Zealand. So it doesn't matter, we'll just give out the entries anyway. I know I've gotten money from New Zealand before and it's fairly close. Close enough that we just give the entries out. Netherlands. Thank you, Paul. Where did I get money from? New Zealand. Anyway. Out and about with M&D. Welcome in. Good to see you. So for 5 entries, courtesy of Bill Snodgrass. Closest was Dina with 5. The number was 4. So there's 5 entries for Dina. Thank you so much, Bill. Appreciate you. Full half is in the house. Good to see you, full half. Gotcha, Paul. Okay, 40 for Paul. Let me write that down because I will forget. 40 for Paul, 10 for Chad. David B, welcome in. Lord Rod, welcome back, man. Good to see you. So I'll make a note of that, Paul, that you did 40 for yourself, 10 for Chad. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, Mary. Yeah. All right. So this is for 5 entries. This is courtesy of Karen, Hearts of Gold Prospecting. All right, legends. One number only, between 1 and 50. Yeah, well, maybe we'll get some sent your way, Paul. I'll make sure I don't send it to New Zealand on you. So, Lord Rod, what we normally do is a big pan full of concentrates. I would say probably 3 yards of material, sluiced down into a pan, roughly 3 yards. 5 for chat from Alex. What a legend. Holy smokes. I'm gonna have a hard time keeping up here. Dab on that autism, says Caleb. Man, this is going great. I can't wait to update the total. All right, legends. So for 5, courtesy of Hearts of Gold, Karen. Number was 18. Congrats, Mary. That reminds me, I can give away some memberships right now. Give away some Yo, Jacob Poucher's in the house. Get you a wrench as soon as I can find you, bro. There we go. There's Jacob. There we go. Some awesome people getting some membership. It's going to take a lot more to shut Mary up than that, D3. You're welcome, Mary. Oh, Dina wants to throw in a bag. That is awesome, Dina. If you can email me just what size it is, that'll be a 6th prize. Man, there's a lot of good prizes. Kind of sucks that I can't win my own prize. So we are 3:30 Eastern time, Lord Rod. I tell you to set your notifications, but if it's anything like me, you'll never get them anyways. I get like maybe 1/10 of the notifications. But yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Dina. That'll be our 6th prize so far. That's amazing. Neat. So this is for 10 entries, courtesy of Paul. All right, legends. One number only between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. Yeah, it's in Indiana, correct, Bear? March 7th and 8th, Columbus, Indiana. There you go. Holy smokes, broke. 31 for the... All right, legends. Holy smokes. Broke, always a legend, very generous in the community. All right, number was 31 for 10 entries, courtesy of Paul. Bill Snodgrass has a camera planted here. I think it's in that owl. I'm sorry, Bill, but I'm gonna have to turn the owl away just for the rest of the stream. You're gonna have to guess like everyone else. Yeah, awesome, Bear. I'll be promoting that more as we get closer to the date. Appreciate that, Broke. So now we got 5 entries from Alex and 31 from Broke. What a legend. We may even get to some sluicing today at this rate. No worries, man. No worries, Bear. My pleasure. Always up to promoting other channels, other events in the community. I'm actually going to be on February 10th. I'll be Flash in Your Pans Ed's guest, and I'll be promoting it on there as well. All right, legends. And this is for 5 from Alex. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. Appreciate you too, Annie. Steve Brill is in the house. Good to see you, Steve. Speaking of Ed from Flash in Your Pan, there he is. Welcome in, Ed. There's Karma at work. The number was actually 1, The closest for 5 entries from Alex was Paul. Congrats, Paul. Tomcat Josh is in the house. Good to see you, bro. All right, so we got 31 from Broke. What time is it? We do need to get, yeah. So we got 31 entries from Broke. Yeah, let's do it the old-fashioned way. I was going to try something fancy there, but... So you know what? Let's break those up and do 10, 10, and 10. How's that? Oh, Lord Rod, I'm nowhere near the size of Parker. Not even close. I'm just a little guy with a little mini excavator. Have a good one, Alex. Appreciate you swinging by. Thanks so much for donating to such a good cause, my friend. All right, legends. So this is for 10 entries, courtesy of Broke. We're going to do 2 more, just to spread it out a little bit, not have everybody getting 30 at a time, right? Bo is gone creating. Welcome in. One day I will be, Lord Rod. That would be awesome. I would love to mine gold for a living. All right, legends. That number for 10 entries from Paul was 27. We had 3 winners. Bill Snodgrass, again, I guess the camera's not in the owl. D3 and Legend Dorothy. Congrats, guys. Oh, snap. Oh, Jenny, welcome in, and thank you so much. We're going to have 10 from Jenny, who I've still got 20 left to do from Paul. Such an amazing cause, too. So, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do a big whopping 20 from Paul. And then we'll do 10 from Jenny. I know, right, Mary? Come on. All right, guys. This is for 20 entries, courtesy of Broke. One number only between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. Asakira Mining, welcome in. Good to see you. Whew. Fast and furious today, guys. Awesome. What is your running cost for the day? So I don't run a mining operation. I'm just a prospector, Lord Rod. So this dirt comes from my hunting camp is actually downstream from an old gold mine. And we're processing stuff that washed out of the tailings that the old fashioned trauma missed back in the day. We scooped the dirt up, we put it into 45-gallon drums, and I should show you guys a pic of that sometime. Maybe when I'm on Ed's show, I'll show a pic of the camp. And it's up on a swamp, and there's like this huge rock that runs right down to the swamp. And we'll sit on the back and just sluice through that dirt and make concentrates out of it. So for 20 entries, these are courtesy of Broke. Number was 25. 20 entries for Mary. Maybe that'll shut her up, D3. Maybe. I wouldn't count on it though. Jacob, so yeah, we have big giveaways on the channel. So we're raising money for autism. The giveaways are bags of typically, we've got 2 necklaces, one garnet, one peridot. We've got a treasure hunter's everything bucket, which is dirt with gold and precious metals in it. And we've now got 3 bags of gold pay dirt that you can pan at home and find your own gold. Yeah, Mary's on a roll today too. All right. Drew Shepard, welcome in, Drew. All right, legends. So for 10 entries, courtesy of Jenny, one number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. And Lord Rod, we do not, just so you're aware, we like to pass on the tradition and the hobby of prospecting around here. Feel free to ask any questions you want, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Mama's gone creating, that's about right. It's like having kids. If the house gets quiet, that's when you really have to start worrying. All right, legends, that number for 10 entries, courtesy of Jenny. 43, congrats, Trash Fish Matt on the board. Beesh is in the house, good to see you. Lord Rod, you would need a permit and a claim to run a large-scale mining operation, but not for amateur prospecting. All depends on where you're at in the country and what you're doing, right? Yeah, congrats, Trash Fish Mac. Well, that was fast and furious with the entries. Holy smokes, guys, super generous. I will put out I mean, there may be more throughout the stream, but just letting you guys know, during the week, I'll put out another update to show you guys where we're at. North Fork Runner didn't earn that logger's shirt. You know what? With the beard and the plaid shirt and the beanie, I have to carry my axe everywhere I go. People think I'm a hipster. So Lord Rod, is it taxable? Technically, yes. How's that for an answer? Yeah, it's good, North. I do know North Fork from around. We'll get you a ranch, North Fork, so you can connect around and make some friends, man. There you go. Yeah. So Lord Rod, I don't think you're fairly new here, and you came back. I don't know if I showed. So I am up. I don't always like to talk about how much gold I have. I'm on my second 2-ounce vial. I've been doing this since my early 20s, though, so keep that in mind. And some of this does come from gold pay dirt, to be 100% honest with you. But that's the vial that we're working on right now. And with today's gold prices, that is close to $6,000 worth of gold in that little tiny vial right there. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And we add just that little tiny bit to it every week. Oh, you're a legend, AAA. I appreciate you, man. But I won't put myself in my own drawing, so those will go to you. What's my address? 123 Wouldn't You Like to Know Street. And believe me, my house is well protected. Hey, Michael, how I see it. Welcome in, bro. Good to see you, Michael. Phew. You know what? So, okay, I can't take them AAA because I refuse to win my own drawings. It's just a little bit of an integrity thing, right? But what we can do, if you'd like, is give them to Chet. Yeah, I don't put myself in my own. I do super appreciate that though, buddy. I don't have any Dobermans named Smith & Wesson, but I do have a beagle named Rigby. And another pet named Sig Sauer. But anyway, and a Ruger, and a bunch of other. All right, so for 10 entries, courtesy of our boy AAA, one number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, legends. Yeah, you missed it. My beagle made a little guest appearance earlier. Holy smokes, am I making a mess of things here or what? It is cold, Michael. It is really cold. 10 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Creed is in the house. Good to see you, Creed. Rigby is a fantastic rabbit dog and an even better deer dog. I watched him during rifle season about 2 years ago, chasing a buck, jump off an 8-foot rock cliff, land in full stride and just keep chasing the deer. It was absolutely amazing. I think more than one person had this number, but I can't be sure. Let me double check. No worries, True. We're quiet. I know True's, I always forget that True's yeah, there we go. True is the male half of that team, and Quiet is the other half, I believe. All right, so for 10 entries, courtesy of AAA, number was 21. So congrats to Dina and to Mama's Gone Creating. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, we've been working on it. I wanted a new mic. I'm back to doing some long form videos, and I wanted something a lot better quality. It wasn't cheap. The set came with 2 mics and a receiver, and it was like $140 or something like that. But you know what? I do this every week, and this is kind of a hobby for me, and I wanted my sound to be a bit better for you guys. So. All right. So maybe we should sluice for some gold today. How's that? Got our rubber ducky making his rounds and going sideways on me already. Don't get much good at the dollar store these days, you know. Bubbles going. Yeah, everyone wants the bubbles. It's time to sluice, Karen. Yes. Things are doing all right, Deep North. Good to see you, man. Mentally corrupted, the J-Dog is in the house. Good to see you, J-Dog. Yeah, we got 2 new autism-related emojis for the members, and we got the PBR emoji for opening the bar at 5. Let's get this bad boy plugged in. There we go. Always another good week when I remember to actually plug the hose into the sluice before I fire it up. Actually, I shouldn't keep saying that. I've only ever screwed that up once. But man, did that make a mess. See how that looks for you guys. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Looks like I'll be able to see what I'm doing. You guys will see what I'm doing as well. Mama's Gone Creating, no idea, but let's find out together. So Lord Rod, since you asked, this is the stuff we paint. These are Sluice concentrates. You can see how the dirt is really super dark. These are all the heavies that came from the barrels. How many ounces is in how many ounces? I know at all times exactly how much gold I have. Lord Rod, I am on 3 ounces and 12 grams right now. Yeah, we'll give it some time, D3. Trust me, she'll bubble up for us. And I am loving this new setup where I'm not all scrunched over trying to spoon the cons. Yeah, the duck might not make it out in one piece, but we'll dust him off and he'll be back next week. All right, so you can see, I don't know if you guys can see those bigger pieces hanging up. I guess, so Lord Rod, typically in a typical week, we get somewheres around 0.2. There's our culprit, got a little kink in the hose. Much better. And now it's running too fast. You like to turn it down to just where you get a little X mark, right about there where the two currents cross. That's absolutely perfect right there. Hillbillies in the house, good to see you. Dirt Dog Magnetics, welcome in, fam. $45, David, and you probably think that's cold. Justin, welcome in with your deep dish pizza. Sounds good. I am having air fryer fried chicken and mashed potatoes for supper tonight. Orange smoke, buddy. Let's get you hooked up. Connect around, my friend. Lord Rod, I am 51 years young. Old enough to know better, still too young to care, my friend. 79 in LA, that's crazy. Ringo and Czar, welcome in. Yeah, I'm with Creed. I'm not a big fan of the hot weather myself. Yeah, so we switched off. All the goldbacks have been, not all of them have been sent out. There's a handful left. I sent some out to Justin last week as well. Full half, I sent his out last week. So a lot of the envelopes actually have scratch tickets in them now. So if one of you guys wins a scratch ticket at the end, we'll be scratching that, and I think the top prize is like $75,000 or something. We should be so lucky. Lord Rod, I mean, I live, you can't really tell on this live because I'm in the basement. I live on 400 acres of woods. I'm constantly out in the bush. You see some of my long form videos, I'm getting more back into bushcraft and survival, and I'll be prospecting, prospecting long forms in the spring. Yeah, so I stay active. I'm also an avid hunter and fisherman as well. Yeah, Midwest. Good to see you, Tom. Tom, of course, one of the awesome donators for the upcoming giveaway. Yeah, my first tree stand, Tom, is about 100 yards behind the house. Close enough that if I run out of coffee, I can walk back home for a refill. Yeah, he's got some new folks. True and Maggie and Jacob, Orange, folks I met in some nice chill live streams. Good place to hang out and crack jokes and make sure everyone's connected to them and connecting to each other. Mandy's in the house. Good to see you, Mandy. You haven't had coffee in 2 weeks, Mary. Yeesh. When did I start the live? 3:30? It's now, it's 4:20 to all of you that want to partake. Not that it probably would have stopped you if it wasn't, but yeah, it's 420. Great seeing you as always, Randy. Trash fish, Matt. So this soil or dirt is all. So you see, I've got two larger sluices here. I run barrels of dirt through these little sluices, and every once in a while I'll pull the mats and clean it out, and that's what this is. It's stuff that's already been sluiced down to concentrates, and now this is what's called a cleanup sluice, which gets you your finished product. The only time I've ever run dirt twice was about 3 weeks ago. I lost a picker, which is a good sized piece of gold. Ended up being a 0.1 gram piece of gold, and I went back. Said I could have swore I saw a picker in the sluice, and sure enough, I went back and looked at my live. So we actually took all the dirt that we ran the week before, drained all the water out of it, and re-ran the whole thing. Found our picker. Sebastian, welcome in. Specs is in the house. Good to see you, Joe. Welcome in. Nice to have Specs around as always. Thank you so much, Sebastian. 54 likes. Appreciate all of you smashing that like button. Get him, Maggie, get him. Tom Kingery's here. Good to see you, Tom. You like the PBR for the members? Appreciate that, Michael. Very much so, my friend. Michael, member for 7 months. Hey, Izzy, welcome in, Iz. Good to see you, my friend. Izzy, of course, a fellow fisherman. Yeah, it's been cold. I actually have the warmer insulated beanie on this week. Dorothy, legend Dorothy. Appreciate you so much, Dorothy. Thank you. Beanies and Franks. Some Frank's Red Hot. AAA, one of my longest standing members, 15 months. Crazy. Hard to believe it's been going on that long, right? Yeah. Having air fryer fried chicken for supper. Might grab some Frank's Red Hot. That actually sounds kind of good. It's winter for us now, Lord Rod. That's why a lot of times, most times in the summer when we get the good weather and we're not on daylight savings time, I do this outside. I'll run the Dream Mat sluice here with the cleanup mat in it, and I'll have a much bigger operation, more bubbles. Sometimes I'll take the leaf blower to them, and it gets a little crazy, but yeah. 10 for the cause from Justin, you absolute legend. Thank you so much, sir. I can't wait. It's been, man, had a good start to this stream, and it's still going. I can't wait to, I always love doing the update of all the totals. So when we did the anti-bullying initiative in October, I said I'd match the donations. Well, you guys damn near bankrupted me. So we will not be doing that this time, or probably ever again. But what I am doing is, those of you that know how it works, if you give $10, YouTube takes $3.50. So I'm matching that so that every dollar that you guys give ends up going to charity. Jeffrey Button. Izzy, you want me to put the Buckets hat on? I'm actually wearing the Buckets shirt right now. I don't know how well I can sit. Medley Corrupted. I think Medley is like an OG. Like from the first day I got monetized, he was on there. You know what? I don't know if I can sluice with and read chat with that horse head on. Coolest thermos ever. Check that out. 12 gauge shot shell thermos. All right. I'll put it on for a while. I do get claustrophobic wearing the thing. I'm trying to see. Wow. I don't know if you guys could even hear me in this thing now. I can't read chat properly. I bet you Mary's making some jackass jokes. I did see that. Thank you so much, Medley. Where's my damn cursor? That's enough of that. Hard to breathe in that thing. Whew. Yes, I knew Mary would start with the jackass and horse's ass jokes. Izzy, sometimes I'm live fishing, you gotta watch. I actually, I was fishing once in a rainstorm. So I was sitting, in the truck watching the rods, and I had the phone on the dash watching the rods, and I ran out with the horse mask on and reeled in a 4-pound northern pike and held it up with the horse mask on and everything. It was epic. I think I scared the people that were walking down the path near the lake, but that's okay. Yeah, it'd make a great short, Dina. Yeah, we'll see. You guys ever go live? Any of you that ever go live knows YouTube offers up like this highlight at the end of your live, right? Man, the highlights are absolutely terrible. Like I could be showing you the gold, I could be panning the gold, any of the stuff that you would want to turn into a short. YouTube never picks that. It picks something stupid. No worries, Izzy. My pleasure, my friend. Lord Rod, no bears here at the house. My hunt camp, there's plenty of bears. I hunt bear every spring and fall. Mostly spring. Yeah, and he's got a bear in their house. This is true. Yeah, Dina, you can. Also, if you have you can go back on your phone and you can do a clip. Or there's third-party software that you can use online and you can download your whole live. That's what I normally do. You're a legend, Michael, how I see it. Appreciate you. 10 entries from Michael. It is an amazing cause. Dina found a bear while hunting. I was watching Hit B the other week and they found a dead moose floating. That must have stank. No bears in Alaska? Alaska, I've been, has those great big grizzly bears. That saying about black bears, how to tell the difference between a black bear and a grizzly bear. A black bear is smaller in size and can be usually be scared off with bells or either bells or pepper spray. And their poop contains nuts and berries. Grizzly bear poop, on the other hand, contains bells and smells like pepper. Yeah, it looked like a place that one could fall in. Well, ask here, I mean, here's the thing. The way I look at it, you know, if they take 30%, they're giving me a platform to stream on. They're giving us all a place where we can get together and watch each other, chat. Yeah. I try not to say anything about YouTube, I think, negative, because I think they're watching us. So yes, we love YouTube, as well as the police and the IRS. Stay Fishy Redmond's in the house. Good to see you, Stay Fishy. Mega Dog's in the house. Good to see you, Mega Dog. .505 dress, man, that's big. Yeah, that's it. Depends how fast with bears. If you're in the woods with your friends, you don't have to outrun the bear. You just have to be able to outrun your friend. Hey, Joseph, welcome in, man. Yeah. Did you? You're a member, Hillbilly. Did you see the MRE emoji yet? Oh, Hillbilly loves her MREs. Oh. All right. Got a big old rock in there. Nice, Dina. There you go. Hillbilly flashing the MRE emotes. Let's take a look in the sluice, shall we? Little halfway point sneak peek. Oh, some really, really fun this week. Holy smokes. Nothing even close, remotely close to a picker in that lot. Holy mackerel. That is fine gold, though. Get this thing back in the tripod. Bubbles are coming along nicely, too. We'll take a little break, give away a few entries. How's that? Grab some. Eric Demeanor, we are sluicing for gold. Thank you, Dina. Appreciate you answering them in my absence. I am super glad to hear that the mic system and the music and everything is working good. Dorothy flashing the autism awareness emojis. Awesome stuff. Whew. That batch came back on me a little. Yeah, Tom, I picked up a DJI mic system off the Amazons. Yeah, Metally's got Winter Bliss, you called it? I can't remember. Something like that. New painted out, looks awesome. Yeah, Tom, so I got the system, the DJI stuff comes with double mics, so I got the lapel mic here. And they have magnets on the back and the speakers here, so I just put the second lapel mic right up near the speaker. I am the 2011 Tahoe. That is exactly what we are doing. 5 for chat from Tomcat, the absolute legend. Yeah, 2011, stick around, I'll get you a wrench so you can connect around. Lots of awesome prospecting channels here. Oh, I'm not going to call you stupid, Eric. We are prospecting for gold. We're running this through the sluice, and then we're going to pan out the concentrates looking for gold. But welcome in, Eric. Thank you. You know what? There's no stupid question. The only stupid questions are the ones that people don't ask. Well, okay, never mind. There are some pretty stupid questions, but that wasn't one of them. All right, legends. One number only for 5 entries, courtesy of Tomcat Josh, the legend. One number only between 1 and 50. Yeah, so that's all that this is. Lord Rod, this is a piece of eaves trough. That's why they call it a gutter sluice. There are better options. I mean, I've had this thing for years. And people always ask me, like, you know, the Dream Mat Cleanup Buddy is a much better system, but, well, not better. I mean, this just works as well, but the Cleanup Buddy is a lot more compact. Jason E. Miner is in the house. Good to see you, Jason. You guys are making me do math. And I said math. All right, so for 5 entries, courtesy of Tomcat Josh, the closest, D3. Congrats, Tim. 5 entries for you, sir. All right, Michael, we'll be waiting for you with a big pile of gold. Thanks for swinging by. Thank you so much for the generous donation. And D3 will not get a bubble bikini. Italian Bushcraft Cooking, welcome in. So why is the water running? So when you put a scoop of dirt onto the sluice like so, the water washes it down the sluice, and there's a mat in here that has grooves, and those grooves catch all the heavies. So your black sands, pyrite, gold, of course, and stuff like that. Make sure that my beer's in the freezer. Almost getting to that time, guys. So Eric, yes, the dirt comes from a river. Then I run the dirt through these larger sluices, and then I take what's from the larger sluices, put it into buckets, and then we pan it and we clean it down even further. And the last step you'll see at the end of the live, I dismantle this workstation, and you'll see me panning out to see how much gold we got at the end. And yeah, Eric, thank you for asking questions. Yeah, the community really likes to, foster the hobby and help it along. Jeffrey Button, you absolute legend. 5 for Jeffrey, 5 for chat. Let's do that right now. All right. Five. All right, guys. Doing 1 in 50. One number only. Go ahead. David Canham, welcome in, sir. So all that foam, that's one that we get a lot, Eric. So you have to put a little surfactant into your water. Some people use dish soap, some people use jet dry. We go overboard because people like to see all the bubbles. It's just something that happens the one time. And bubbles have been a theme for the show ever since. But what that surfactant does is it keeps your smaller gold, because gold can be hydrophobic. In other words, it likes to want to float on top of the water, and it helps the gold sink down into your mats so you can capture it all. And further to Dina's point, bubbles are just damn fun. Chris Roberts, welcome in, bro. Good to see you, Chris. God's caliper is the 308 Winchester, in my opinion, but that's a discussion for another day. So Eric, I'm going to go ahead and give you a wrench for asking all those questions. There's a lot of other prospecting channels in here. Feel free to connect around to each and every one of them. Karen DeGeiter's in the house. Good to see you, Karen. 6.5? Yeah. I don't know. It's a good cartridge. Honestly, it's all a matter of taste. I like all the 308 families, so 243. Like I shoot it where I would use a 6.5, where you would use a 6.5. I'd use a 243. I have an awesome Ruger M77 carbine in 243. It's like about that long. It's a beautiful carry rifle. All right. Number was 36. The closest was Matt. Congrats, Matt, for 5 entries, courtesy of the legend Jeffrey Button. Congrats, Matt. Yeah, I'd show you guys, like when we talk rifles, I'd show you guys what, I'd love to show you guys what that Ruger Compact looks like, but yeah, we are not allowed when you're live streaming. You can have firearms present, but you can't be handling them. No worries, Eric. Connect around, man. And I do actually, that's one of the cases where I do kind of understand where YouTube is coming from. Unfortunately, there was some incidents where some people did some things to themselves live, right? Yes, that's right, Medley. I can't show you guys my guns because as far as the government is concerned, they were all lost in the tragic canoe flip of 2007. Forgot. Thank you for reminding me. They're not as bad as people think, Michael. Like, I own handguns. The rules are a lot more stringent on where you can fire them and use them. But long guns, hunting guns, and stuff like that, there's not much for restrictions. Almost got a Howa. Not a fan. Not a big Howa fan. Yeah, so the Howa actions aren't controlled round feed. They're a little clunky. Yes, Matt, it was terrible. Terrible. Every firearm. And I don't know what I was doing out there with every single gun I owned in that canoe. I mean, I was just duck hunting. I don't know why I needed all those, but nevertheless, here we are, right? That's it, D3, absolutely. I do understand where YouTube comes from in that regard. You know, they have to be responsible for the content they put out, and they certainly, you know, don't want to see people getting traumatized with that kind of crap. Yeah, Fran, big ducks, little ducks. Did I at least recover the canoe? Yes. As long as you have no further questions, yes. Thank you so much, 2011. I appreciate that. Oh, I didn't even know you had gotten one, Scooter. That's awesome. I didn't actually see who got them when I gave them out. Justin, I believe, has a Great Dane, if I'm not mistaken. No pickers that I could see yet, Lord Rod. Nick Molnar, welcome in, Nick. Actually, with Lord Rod in here asking all the cool gold questions, gives me a chance to show some stuff off. I already showed my vial off. Yeah, it can be D3, but good for you, man. Almost to 900, you're getting there. Cheese bread and mustard sandwiches. Depends on what kind of cheese. Personally, I'm a huge fan of, on Sammy's, I'm a huge fan of provolone. Sausage, gravy, and biscuits sounds pretty damn good, too. So what I'm going to do for you, Lord Rod, I'm not going to show you that vial again. I will show you the two most interesting pieces of gold I have ever found. How's that? Chop suey and homemade cinnamon buns. Chop suey sounds good too. All right. I'll try not to drop these. So this, I would say, is the most, to me, the most interesting piece I've ever found. This was found the same area where these cons came from. See if you can get a good look at that. I don't know if that's focusing or not. So you can see that is loaded with quartz. So that is a gold and quartz specimen. And we do have some maniacs from Maine here in the house. And this piece was found in Coos Canyon in Maine. And that is the biggest piece of gold I've... Come on, focus, you. I just don't want to spill it on the floor. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of heart-shaped, Karen. And that one weighed in at 0.688 grams. That's the biggest piece of gold I have ever found. I mean, I've found 1+ gram nuggets in pay dirts and stuff, but that doesn't really count. So what I normally do, to answer your question, Lord Rod, to look in the bottom of the pan, I pan as much out, but you'll see there's lots of dirt that gets stuck along the sides. I dry this out, and I take once it's dried, I take a brush to it, brush all the dirt out, and I put this into next week's batch that I'm doing. I'm not so keen on summer. Spring would be nice. I don't want to skip spring. No, mentally, I've never found, you know what? I have never found any gold metal detector. Like not even gold jewelry, nothing. I found lots of silver. Yeah, crazy. I never found a gold ring, a necklace. That time I went sidewalk prospecting that time for a video. I found gold. I found, I mean, not nothing huge, you know, like earring backs mostly and stuff like that, but pieces of link from a gold chain. Gemstones. Oddly enough, you should ask. Of all the things, and I found it actually on a live, it was only a small one, but part of where we dig this dirt from, is downstream from a swimming hole, and I actually found a small faceted diamond one time on a live. That was crazy. Humbo, welcome in, bro. Good to see you. But yeah, so that piece in Coos Canyon was sitting in some bedrock. And I cracked the bedrock open. I was kind of scraping it out, and it popped out. And when it popped out, like you guys saw the profile of how big it was, right? When it popped out, it didn't pop out. It popped out with the profile you guys saw, but when you look at it, it's actually like, it's pretty thin, right? Still a nice piece of gold. Richard Bayham, welcome in, good to see you. Bubbles indeed. All right. So, 5 o'clock, folks. It's time to open the bar. Here's my B&B fancy pants. Where's my koozie at, man? Come on, man. That's it, Dorothy. Flash that PBR. Oh, there's the koozie. All right, courtesy of my buddy Bob over at B&B. All right, legends. Cheers and cobbles to all of you. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday, raising all this money for an amazing, amazing cause. Oh, yeah. Aqua Donkey's in the house. Bam. Good to see you, bro. Let's get this sluice turned off. Give you guys a look-see. Oh yeah, some nice finds in there for sure. All fine stuff though. No pickers or anything at all fancy today. But that will all add up. All right. Try not to make too much of a mess, and we'll convert over to a panning station. And we will not spill our beer in the process. Yeah, been an awesome live. A lot of money raised for a good cause. Some new people jumping in, which is always nice to see new people to the prospecting community. And some folks that you guys can connect to. Help grow your channels a little too. There we go. A little bit of dad noise never did you any harm. Cheers, Maggie. I don't know if Maggie's behind in the stream, but bubble hat. Come on, D3. Cheers, Maggie. A little PBR action. There you go. All right. There's our panning station. Throw in a bit of jet dry. Should have bought the big bottle of jet dry. Do I like port? I do like port. Every once in a while I treat myself to a nice cigar and a glass of port. Put that to, so when you empty out your sluice, always remember to tilt it to the side before you run the water out so you don't lose any gold. Darren Taylor, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Actually, you know what? let's put that down. And spin our table around so I can chill out and have a nice beer and chat with you guys while I pan. That sounds pretty awesome to me. Look at that. I did that without making a single dad noise. Awesome. Gold pan. I'm glad you like it, 2011 Tahoe. We do this every Sunday. Oh, there was the dad noise. There was the dad noise. It's not an ATC stream without flannel and dad noises and making a mess. Knocked my coffee over. No biggie. There you go. Oh, thanks so much, 2011. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, everybody's welcome. It's a great group of people. Fun, family-friendly chat. There we go. Well, mostly family-friendly chat. I mean, there's always Joseph and Mary. Figures, the two people, Joseph and Mary. Jonathan Bowen, how would you jump into gold hunting? There is a video on my channel that I just released, actually, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, showing how to prospect and pan for gold, my friend. I would definitely start by checking that out. And you know what? That's a great question. Yeah, isn't that funny? Joseph and Mary, the people with the two religious names, cause all the havoc. Thanks, Jonathan. So I'm going to get you a wrench. You can check out that video. It's a great start. And there's some other amazing prospecting channels here in the chat that you can connect to and learn how to pan from them as well. So just take a little water. A gold pan. Slide the old sluice mat out. Flip it back. And there you go. That should be clean as a whistle. Like that, perfectly clean sluice mat. I am actually gonna put this I did that last time. Now I'm ready for next week. I'll show you guys, especially since we have some new people here. Yeah. So with all those cards that we processed, that's what's left. All the heaviest of the heaviest of the heaviest of materials. All right. Yeah, super cards. Wow. All right. Ooh, forgot something important. My favorite panning tool. Dirty Strawberry 30s in the house. Good to see you. All right, let's give away some free entry, shall we? T.O. in the house. Good to see you, T.O. Smash the likes. Do the things. Do the things. Adam Weiss is in the house. Good to see you, Adam. Country Taco stopping in. I know they all... Country Taco loves to bomb chats, but great supporter. You're going to get them a wrench anyway. All right. Whew. All right, legends. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. Dina, I'm not sure. We'll see. I know that's a weird answer, but I am not sure what my plans are this year. I might be starting a new job actually shortly, so depends if I get vacation. That's definitely one of the places I would want to spend it, that's for sure. But I always have to make sure that I have hunting season off as well. Oh, you're welcome, Country Taco. Anytime. Go hang out with the Blueberry crew. Oh, it's funny. Like we may have met in the past. Not in the past. I know I met Carl Miller. Kind of hard to forget Carl if you've ever met Carl. If you ever saw the Hip B video where Carl and his son were cliff jumping in Coos, I was there that day. All right. Jonathan Bowen, if you're spinning, I don't think anyone else is because I look great on my laptop. And no one else is telling me. I have to reset. Oh, Tio, I know you had to go work in that cold. Chest and head cut, that sucks. All right, legends, that number was 7. Congratulations, Joseph, Kings Gold, New York. Got you, Dina. let's give it another one. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, Legends. Still have that vertigo, Karen? That sucks. Vertigo's no fun. Birdman Bill, welcome in, man. I don't think I said hi to you earlier. Yeah, Jonathan, Pater is a great way to practice. Troubled One, who's here, is the channel Pater sponsor. Creed was in here earlier. T.O., if you want to put your email up, bro, I'll pin it. So if anyone, we do have some new people in here today. So if anybody wants to get a bag of Pater to practice doing this at home, there we go. So yeah, anybody wants a really good bag of Pater. Whoops. Where the hell? There we go. There we go. Sorry, Jeffrey, I didn't mean to delete that. Yeah, T.O. has awesome Pater. But yeah, there's his email if you want to get a hold of him. Yeah, $40 shipping. It's a little bit crazy going to England. That number was 44. Congrats, Cockatoo Birdman Bill. There are some halfway decent Pater vendors in England. Not as good as T.O., but you won't have to pay the shipping either. There's a Scottish gold place. I can't remember the name offhand. They got some decent stuff. So 2011, buying Pater. And there's some Pater review videos on my channel as well, including Troubled One. An important thing when you're buying Pater is to make sure that you're buying a Pater that's got a guaranteed amount of gold in it. You're not going to make your money back. It's not an event, even though I've actually made money off Pater. I bought, back when gold was $55 a gram, right? But yeah. You're not going to make all your money back because the vendor obviously has to make some money, right? But, yeah, some are a lot better than others. T.O. is my recommended Pater vendor on the channel. But as long as you're buying with a guaranteed amount, you know how much you're paying, and you know you're guaranteed to get that amount. Yeah. I don't want to say you can't go wrong. That's a bold statement. Real life's in the house. Good to see you, Real. Some good Pater, I've heard. This is correct. I know Creed had some bags. Nine Finger Mining had some bags. Every once in a while, B&B Bob's got some. Send the ex-wife over. So glad to hear today that the after spending all that money that the mic system actually paid off. D3. Why is my face yellow? The light that's coming off the tripod is yellow. Oh, glad to hear it, Karen. Hey, that's awesome, Matt. Glad to hear that, man. We're here every Sunday at 3:30 doing our thing. Piece that keeps wanting to slide down on me. Jaundice. Nah, we're good. Yeah, it's a yellow. There's a light on the tripod that kind of lights everything up. It's gold fever. You are getting some gold. Could be a reflection from the gold as well. He was getting that out of my face a little bit. Saving Grace, my birthday buddy. Good to see you, bro. Welcome in. Release to the Grease, welcome in. Franco Perez, welcome to the channel, sir. This is with honey mustard and sriracha. That actually sounds pretty goddamn good. Not gonna lie. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing with the prospecting community you're gonna find 2011. My day is good, Franco Perez. I hope your day is good as well. Yeah, the prospecting community is very, very helpful, and we always like to try and get new people into the hobby. Thanks, Franco. Stick around. We're going to have some gold. We get a chance to win some prizes. Maybe even a bag of gold pay dirt. Milo got the zoomies. Yeah, we get that sometimes. Yeah. 2011, not sure where you're from, but yeah, if you're anywhere near Maine or New Hampshire, lots of maniacs and New Hampshireites here. Whew. Rose-Nosed Monkey Fest is coming up in Ohio, that's correct. If you're near Indiana, there's a gold show hosted by Bear Prospecting and Annie Stevens. That's in March. Lots of good places to go. "18 months, T.O. One of the OG gangsters. Lord Rod, I do not have a wife making me dinner. I'm making my own dinner, which is going to be air fryer fried chicken with mashed potatoes, gravy, and maybe a side of broccoli, I'm thinking. Boston. You're Boston. Love Massachusetts, love Boston. Huge Patriots fan. Massachusetts is great. What I like about Massachusetts is the R in the target sign can burn out and it's still pronounced exactly the same. Have a good one, AAA. Appreciate you, man. Absolute legend, AAA. Wow, this last little bit of black sand's being really, really stubborn today. So I don't know if Hillbilly is still in the chat, but for those of you that are interested in the MRE videos, this week's culinary adventure is beef strips in savory tomato sauce. Yeah, there's Hillbilly. I'm a little bit leery because it says savory tomato sauce. It's like, it's the only one. I get a little bit worried when they use adjectives in the title. The shops, like to go to the store, I'm about 20 minutes away from the nearest little town. Thanks, Karen. Looking forward to having you there with us. Right here, actually. It's right here down in the MRE stack. So this one is beef strips in a savory tomato based sauce. And then the one after that is meatballs in marinara sauce. That one could get a little rough, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's just a little, you know, on the survival prepping aspect of the channel, and they're really, really fun to film and edit, actually. I actually enjoy making them. So. Hopefully barbecue tomato. It says savory, so like I said, I'm a little bit nervous of the adjective, right? So I make my own, Lord Rod, I make my own wine, actually, from, I have grapes and blackberries on the property. Curtis, welcome in, bro. Good to see you. Yeah, freeze-dried stuff, Jeffrey, I find you have to be really, really careful. I freeze-dry a lot of things, and you got to make sure that they're fully, like when you add the water to them, that the water fully absorbs and brings them fully back to life, because you don't want them coming back to life in your gut. It's absolutely terrible for you. I know Dina cans. I much more prefer canning and pickling than I do freeze drying. But banana wine? How the hell do you make banana wine? There's no juice in a banana. I do have a freeze dryer, Dina. Freeze dryer, I've got a dehydrator. And I will have a video out coming soon. I'm still working on editing it, but had a little outdoor adventure this week. It was minus 4 Fahrenheit. Had a little outdoor adventure practicing with our slingshot, and I I used dehydrated peppers and mushrooms and some leftover chicken, and I made on my little folding stove out in the bush. This time I actually made a stir fry. Yeah, K-rats were terrible. Oh my God. The vomit was awful. Banana Bacardi, that does sound kind of good. Yeah, so the freeze dryer, so my hunt camp, I don't actually own it, I own part of it, right? So there's several of us. The camp has 8 shares, and they get passed down to family members, and you can buy them and stuff, right? So we split on one for hunt camp, because they are fairly expensive. P38s? I want one, man. I mean, there's no cans to open in them anymore, but those little can openers are so cool. I remember using those. You have them now, D3? Those suckers are selling for like $5-6 a piece now, those P38 can openers. Yeah, see, Justin's a prepper, he gets it. You carry that in your wallet. Yeah, T.O. Rest up, man. Colleen Crane, welcome in, Colleen. Good to see you. Sure, everyone's smashing that like. We're close to 100 actually, last I checked. Crazy. Whew. Almost done. Alabama Gold Prospect, man. Good to see you. What it is, what it is. All right, legends. One number only between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. Did Gail sneak in? If Gail's here. Howdy, Gail. Archaeology and Gold. Denny Blazer's in the house. Good to see you, Denny. Oh, we're doing some math again. Dang it. There we go, legends. Closest to the number on that one. Congrats, Legend Dorothy. All right. You are most welcome, Miss Dorothy. All right. Nice little smile this week. A little more water to get that. There we go. Phew. Let's do one more. Then what we're going to do is we're going to show off our gold. And we're going to pick our envelope because we might be scratching a lottery ticket too today as well. So. We'll explain to you guys how that works. There we go. All right, legends, for the last entry of the night. One number only between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. Are we talking in the same Mary full half? Are you sure? Liquid cheddars, Curtis. Liquid cheddars. All right, legends. Number was 49. Congrats, D3 and Joseph. Kings Gold, New York, and D3. That's right. Congrats, legends. Okay, so thanks, Denny. Like my sock monkey toque, my sock monkey beanie. Yeah, it's been so cold. This is like I usually rock like a Carhartt beanie, but man, it's been crazy cold. This one's like got a fur insulation in it. All right. Karen Hunts, 15 months of hayseed. Yeah, you are kind of on a roll, Tim. That's awesome. Really, really fine gold. Super fine this week, actually. There we go, get a nice focus. A little bit of cleanup work still to do. But yeah, some really, really nice fine gold there. I got my gold sniffing hound. No worries, Curtis. Rabies. Rabies trying to get all up in my sluice. And no, I actually didn't name my dog after Flower Gold Wizards Rabies. It's actually named for one of my favorite rifle cartridges. Okay. Now, this gold over near the heater to dry. So we could do our weight guess for the week. There we go. Beef 211.12. Well, we'll see. So every week I've been making, now I make a short and you guys get the guess on the community tab. Josie J actually is the closest this week. She was off by like 0.01 or something like that. So it was 5 entries for Josie. 0.19, that's a great guess. Like all of you guys are all in the ballpark. Except for Dan. Not quite 100 ounces there. So, I mean, honestly, the guideline, I would say one of my average cleanups are normally around like 0.2. So it kind of gives you a ballpark if you think 1 week is a bit more. I know 1 week that we got like almost exactly 0.3, and that was the week we found the 0.1 gram picker. Yeah, Lord Shadow's running his Share his event. Yeah. All right. So, these are the scratch tickets that are in some of the envelopes. You win up to $75,000. Karen, do you mean my personal fundraiser for autism? It goes to a charity called Carrie's Place. All right. They're international, Karen. That's what I did last time too with the anti-bullying initiative. I chose a global charity, so like, you know, when realistically helping a kid is helping a kid, right? So it doesn't really matter what country they're from, but full half could use a scratch. Yeah, you're not getting the scratch from me, buddy. Oh, see, and so Karen comes in and says she's got an autistic grandson. We have people, their nephews, their people with their own children. There's like every time I do this, more and more people come forward with stories about how autism has touched their lives, right? Fran's granddaughter. There's another example. I know Fran had shared that with us earlier. Mary. All right, guys. Time to chill. Pick the number. See, Jeffrey's got a story. So here's the way that the scratch tickets are going to work. Only some of the envelopes still have gold backs. One still has the black gold back, so that's your chance to win a TO pay dirt. And the others have lottery tickets. So anything under $25, I'm going to give you the entries instead of the money. If your ticket is a complete dud, you win nothing. You still get 5 entries. 5 entries is the minimum anyways for the winner. And anything over 25, you guys will have the opportunity. I'll just send you the cash. You guys are just chomping at the bit. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's see. If you haven't picked a number yet, go ahead. Oh, you're welcome, Jenny. And really, I'm just like the guy behind the camera, right? Or the guy in front of the camera. It's the community that comes together and supports this stuff, right? So Mama's Gone Creating It will be converted into US cash for you. Top prize on the tickets is like $75,000 Canadian. So you're looking at a little over $50,000. Not a kick in the teeth, but I mean, what's the, you know, imagine somebody actually won that here on a live. Ah, Denny, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. lots of other fantastic prospecting channels in the community. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate you. All right. All right. So we have 2 winners. So we're going to have a tiebreaker of some sort. $75,000 equals $50. I think we could do a little bit better than that. It's about 50K, I think. Lord Rod, I don't. So number 1, it's a hunt camp. I'm not the only owner. Number 2, for insurance purposes, I have actually taught kids how to pay in gold. I've run little seminars and gone to schools and things like that. But I've never actually had them onto my property. And I never will. All right, so the number was 23. So we have 2 winners. We have Bear and we have Full Half. And those 2 guessed on either side of it. So let me see which one of you guessed first. So Karen Ernst, the contest is, you get to pick one of these envelopes if your number is picked, and you get entries into the big drawings that are coming up, and you get whatever's in the envelope as well. Can't tell if Bear or Full Half guessed first. Have a dance off. I'm the only one in front of the camera. That's not happening. So there's Bear's guess. And there's, okay, so Full Half guessed first. The Full Half, of course, took off to tend to his steak. Figures. Rob Stevenson, welcome in. There's Full Half. All right, buddy. So we are going to go with a good old-fashioned coin flip. Nope, so it's not that Full Half gets it. Full Half, we're going to have a coin flip. Winner of the coin flip gets to pick an envelope. Both Full Half and Bear will walk away with 5 entries regardless. All right, Full Half. Heads or tails, buddy? Yeah, hunt clubs are, it's not a club, right? It's just a bunch of guys that pitch in and we have a cabin that we maintain. Hey, no worries, Michael. All right, Full Half picks heads. And it is heads. Congrats, Full Half. So, Bear will give Bear 5 entries. And Full Half, 10 envelopes. Pick an envelope 1 through 10. I just sent you a gold back, so you know how this works. One number only between 1 and 10. 1 envelope. Full Half picks 8. envelope number 8 is another gold back. Oh, cool. Full Half gets the €100 gold back. So now that that's out of there, that'll be replaced with a scratch ticket. So congratulations, Full Half. That's 5 entries for you, plus the gold back, 5 entries for a bear. I do have your address, buddy, so we'll get that sent out this week. Alrighty. And I'll throw some stickers for you in the envelope too that aren't mine. I've got a bunch from other people. Some awesome folks stickers. Yeah. All right, so there's envelope number 8. Griswold 81, welcome in, man. We're just wrapping things up. So, Michael, I would cash it in for you, and I just send you the money. Which is the most important part, right? The money. All right, guys, really nice, fun stream today. I really enjoyed it. I'm so glad to hear that the mic and system is working well. Awesome. Found a nice, some nice shiny gold. Had a lot of new people in here today, which is always nice to meet new people, grow the community. Yeah. Always nice seeing you too, friend. Full Half gold back. All right, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in here every week. You guys always make my day every Sunday. I'm gonna chill out, relax. Get my air fryer chicken going. Yeah, looking forward to a nice chill night. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope to see all of you next Sunday. And 2011, welcome into the chat. It was really nice meeting you today. Lord Rod coming back. All right. I'll see you guys out on the YouTubes and the other chats. But until I do, cheers, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Thanks so much for supporting such an amazing cause with me today. I will have an update out this week to show where we're at. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. I appreciate each and every one of you. Cheers. Proud to call each and every one of you my friends. Appreciate you all. Thanks so much. We'll catch you guys on the next one. A couple videos coming out this week too.